Hi, so I'm coming in as a little transition here because I don't want to terrify you first thing with the start of this video because you will see me in my natural habitat. Because I work online, I don't really bother putting on makeup, dressing up well, or anything like that. So I'm just giving you a pre-warning that you will see natural Teddy come in this video. You'll see how everything starts off. It's pretty standard week. We did have some miscommunication in the middle of the week. That kind of caused a little bit of a delay, but in the end we actually did end up putting the whole thing together at the right time. Oh my god. Actually, let me take my retainer out before I start speaking. I'm missing an eyebrow. Hello you guys, so this week I'll be filming either a couple of days or an entire week in a life of a social media marketing intern at a Korean company or a Korean based company. I hope it's gonna be fun because I don't anticipate it being fun. It's just me working. Currently it is 10, probably 15 at this point, so I did get up at like kind of a late hour. I have the luxury of getting up whenever I want to. I'll just show you what I do, but first of all let me get cleaned up and I'll explain everything. Oh, hello. Still dying. Okay, so we are contre-jour if it seems like I'm in the dark or something like that. It's kind of true, kind of not. Right off the bat, let me switch on the computer. I got a message this morning, and this is how it usually works, is that something will go wrong or something needs to be done incredibly quickly already from Monday morning. I'm in charge of a couple of things, so I'll show you throughout the days, what I do. So what we'll do is we'll make weekly news videos, relatively important or very important depending on like the week, I guess. We'll promote 2 K-dramas, a word of the day, and then idol birthdays. In the K-drama video, apparently there's a section that got copyright claimed because we use video clips from like different channels to promote the actual K-drama, and then we do a voiceover with that. The main programs that I use to edit are usually Premiere Pro or Filmora. Filmora if I want it to be a little bit quicker, and Premiere Pro because of like the different transitions that we do. Usually what we use to communicate amongst all the interns / all the workers is this right here. It's called Slack. I had never heard of it before I became an intern, but it's a bit like Facebook Messenger, but it's just a little bit more like work friendly, I guess. So in this case, because it's such a minor problem and because the video has already been edited and basically put on the channel, I'm just gonna open Filmora and try to edit everything together. I'm gonna go onto YouTube first and see the part that actually got claimed so that I don't edit the wrong part out. Okay, so what I'm actually seeing here is that it's partially blocked. We'll have to see what regions it's blocked in, because frankly, sometimes it'll get blocked in like North Korea, I don't know, Kuwait or something like that. And frankly, those are not really our audiences. I don't know if it's even worth changing. Okay, that was a really quick process, so we're just gonna wait for the video to export. I'm gonna plug it in like once again into the channel and see if it's gonna get claimed again. And yeah, I'll tell you what I actually do today. Okay, we're just gonna wait for all that to upload, and I'm not even gonna start editing thumbnails, titles, tags, or anything like that. I'm just gonna see if it went through first of all. I feel like in any company, being a social media marketer is probably one of the easier things to do. And if you have a knack for the thing, you probably understand how everything works without even getting into like specifics, algorithms, and stuff like that. If you just know how to play around with what's popular, the tags, what people might be looking for, the news, I think that in itself will generate an audience. So in the meantime, what I also do is I work on the Pinterest for the company. So what we discovered actually is that Pinterest is kind of a hot topic. Videos tend to do a lot better and reach a higher audience than photos do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the audience, I think, likes it, especially when it's something with K-dramas. A lot of people watch those videos, but I do diversify. Usually I'll just upload one every Monday, but if you're very, very consistent and you upload several videos, you get a much higher audience immediately. Like we only opened our Pinterest like a few months ago, maybe 3 or 4. It's very easy. It's very easy to play around. You just put someone popular on the thumbnail or the most popular subject that you think will attract viewers on the thumbnail. That's it. It's really not that hard, especially when you're working about K-pop, Korea, Hallyu. I know for myself even, I never really delved too much in Pinterest. Like I was never like huge fan of like making pin boards or whatever. So I did open my own account and I started it like about a month ago, and I uploaded all the photos that I had from Seoul. I'm still uploading the TikToks that I make that are relevant. And I actually got, I think in a month, at this point, about 42 followers. Okay, back to editing. I will usually take a video that's already been used from TikTok, from our Google Drive folder. That's where we share all the files. I'll go and use a program to edit that little purple streak. Okay, so I chose this one. Save it in the Pinterest folder. So I'm gonna be opening up a program that's very similar to Photoshop. It's called Manga Studio. I've been using it for as long as I can pretty much remember. I basically matched the resolution for Pinterest. I matched the resolution of the video. And now we're gonna put the purple streak. Now I'll go into layer mask, mask selection area. I'll bring down the opacity so that I can actually see what I'm doing and see his face. Go onto the erase tool and erase around his face. I'll put an animation in also for the paint streak. Usually I let it slide from either side or from above. And I'll put another transition so that it goes onto the video. Okay, let's see it all together. Export that. No. And we start playing around with the tags, and that is pretty much it. By the time I finished the Pinterest, the YouTube video was already uploaded. YouTube has really gotten its shit together when it comes to uploading speed, because every video, no matter how long, uploads incredibly quickly. Yeah, it's done. There's no problem now. The copyright claim is not there anymore. And the next thing I will do for today is I'll actually work on a script for the next upcoming video, which will be posted on either Friday or Saturday. And for that, I will open up the template that we use to make the script. I'm not sure if I can show you this, but just like any script, like you would imagine even in a movie or in theater, it's written in like the Courier font, which I don't know why people still use that. I have a hard time reading it, frankly, because it just looks really weird. I'm not used to looking at it. I'm used to more of like Babus, Arial, Times New Roman, Helvetica. It's just a little bit easier on the eyes. I moved onto the couch, as you probably noticed. I just got tired of the chair, but I'm still working on a script. I'm gonna leave a section or two open because there's just no news. It's a little bit dry and I'm gonna wait hopefully until tomorrow. Right now I'm just working on filling in the K-drama sections. What I do is I look for K-dramas that will either be released in the upcoming months or that are going to be filmed in the upcoming months. But yeah, that's that. Also, notice how I haven't eaten throughout the entire day. I hate having to interrupt that workflow. So I basically don't eat. I don't eat breakfast, I don't eat lunch. I eat somewhere around 6 o'clock pretty much. So we eat a lot of meals, it's just they're all compact at dinner time. I know it's not healthy at all, but as I mentioned, it just kind of doesn't ruin my workflow because I hate being interrupted, especially if I'm working on something on my own. Oh my god, if you even touch me, I will fucking murder you. Let's go outside for a little bit. I'm kind of bored. Hello. Absolutely not. Cold. Oh my god, it's time I get a freaking tripod. You're literally balanced on my army bomb, like inside the box. Okay, I had to change because that sweater kind of looks a little bit too ridiculous. Today, I'm literally just finishing off the script. Yeah, and then usually Wednesday is the day when I start editing and putting together the video. So it's not the final product. I export it and it takes me for fucking ever. If someone can tell me how to export Premiere Pro videos so that it doesn't take 10 hours to export a 4-minute video, that would be amazing. Premiere just takes you like years. And then I'll send that to the boss. She'll go over it. And then Thursday, I don't know if I do anything. If I've been assigned anything, I will, but otherwise I don't think I do. I think Thursdays probably the least busy day just because I'm in that middle ground where I'm waiting for the final version of the script, or it comes to me and then I edit the video, but then I don't have the voiceover. So the voiceover is done by my boss and it comes like kind of like afternoonish on Friday. I will just wait for that throughout like most of the day. I'll just straight away upload it on YouTube. I'll put like any necessary tags. I'll do the title, put in the timestamps in the description, a summary in the description. We'll also wait on someone to do the thumbnail. There's like someone else doing that as well. And yeah, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I don't know if I'm gonna go through like, you know, Monday all the way until Friday. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. It's not very entertaining, as you can imagine, because I'm not at the company. I don't interact with pretty much anyone except for my boss. But for my specific internship also, the company wasn't going to accept any interns to go to Korea even if there wasn't COVID, because they're just not that type of company. Like, they accept interns all the time, and I don't think they have the time to like go through visas and everything. So it's just kind of a long process. It's fine, just stay in your country. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just get to it, I guess. Another thing was that I was supposed to have a meeting with my boss 2 times actually last week, but it never ended up happening. I can only assume, and really I can come up with my own conclusion, that she was just really busy because she also didn't have the time to do the voiceover, which she normally does. So I had to do it. It's not often that it happens. I think it's happened about once or twice at this point. You know, the week goes by normally, but there's just like a little bit of kind of a stressy point at the end of the week when everything has to be done. I don't mind it, to be honest, because it's just the video that needs to go up. And then once it's done, I'll pin a comment as well. I'll post it on the subreddit. If I find other more popular subreddits, I'll post it there as well. On the side, I'm also working on like a promotional project thing for a Korean restaurant chain. This week we didn't have any work to do, so I couldn't show you that. It's a little bit of a more serious project because in the past I've worked on things which haven't technically been launched yet, but this actually exists already. It's kind of a well-established brand in Busan, so people know it, and we're trying to make something work with the social media because they're not out there, right? But as I said, I couldn't show you that in this video, so that's unfortunate actually, but there you go. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. I'll try to answer as best as I can. That's it for this video, you guys. Don't forget to check out last week's video. I'm actually thinking of doing more reaction videos in the future because that one did surprisingly well, at least for my own statistics on this channel. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.